In Arcane Odyssey, a lot of shit happens, and the impression people have on the Grand Navy is quite diverse, and whether or not you like them, at least everyone has at least thought about what being a part of the Grand Navy is like. Is it protecting the peace of the Bronze Sea, hunting down villainous individuals, or joining a random Arcane Odyssey server and seeing anyone with over 10,000 bounty and immediately logging to protect your 1 million fame you've obtained through killing at least 10,000 NPCs because you doubt you could protect yourself from a random nobody? But recently, the Grand Navy has been painted in a bad light after an incident which took place with one of their rear admirals and the clan called the Galleon Sanctuary. By the way, I got this news from the Agora Times Discord server, and they're a group of people who report on activities with clans and news within the community, and they're quite big with over 1,000 members. And disclaimer, this video is in no way intended to shame anyone for their actions or target anyone in any way, it's literally just a Roblox game. But I'm just merely making this video reporting on what happened recently with the Grand Navy because I just found it quite interesting and quite funny, to be honest. So recently, Rear Admiral Xylotine of the Grand Navy threatened some members of the Galleon Sanctuary after one of the Sanctuary's newly recruited members was targeted and killed. They were hunted for some time before it was brought up to the executives of the clan. This threat specifically targeted the players who had bounties within the Galleon Sanctuary. The Galleon Sanctuary responded in self-defense after the Rear Admiral threatened to hunt down all of the clan's bounty members in a message to the clan leader, resulting in the unavoidable large-scale conflict that took place in Palo town on a USW server. Two commanders, a lieutenant, and a vice captain from the Grand Navy had also joined the server, continuing the massive war that was being fought. They were all equipped with the meta builds, which particularly revolved around water conjurers and warriors and the new Vindicator meta. Fortunately, the captain of the Sanctuary and his executive ranks were able to repel the Navy players, and in fact they were able to completely destroy the Grand Navy in the battle, in contrast to the merchants who perished only 2 or 3 times during the conflict. The clan's enemies were killed countless times to the extent that Xylotine, the person who sparked the war out of nowhere, was reduced from his Rear Admiral rank to that of a Navy Commodore. In short, the Navy players have suffered significant reputational losses as a result of this pointless ordeal that they ended up losing in the end in a battle against a clan, which is probably a lot smaller. The Grand Navy faction as a whole is essentially painted in an unfavourable light by this. The behaviour is inappropriate in every way since it's the result of a Rear Admiral's ambition to become famous. If such incidents persist, server-wide battles will be fought for no apparent reason, resulting in the confrontations that will be fruitless and endanger resentment in the players' relationships. In order to preserve positive relationships between player-made clans and in-game factions, this article was written to call attention to such issues within the community. Even if such things do occur, they ought to be reasonable, and by no means are we attacking the faction or criticising bounty hunters, rather we are merely urging players to exercise caution. This was written by Captain Salzar, so go check out the original article in their Discord server. So, in as very few words as possible, what I can decode from this is that a Grand Navy member did some goofy hunting, threatened some Sanctuary members, then they killed the Sanctuary members. Sanctuary then calls it back up, Navy calls it back up, and the Navy takes a massive L despite being apparently overwhelmingly stronger. They still lost in the end, and it was caused for no apparent reason by Xylotine. Now, I don't know why, but the funniest part of all this is that the Grand Navy, with its overwhelming advantage in size, classes, especially since they were using Vindicators and shit like that, and backup, got annihilated by the underdog, and the person who sparked the whole incident, Xylotine, was killed so many times that his Navy rank was reduced from a Rear Admiral to that of a Commodore. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you found it informative or helpful, then leave a like, comment down below, let me know what you think, and if you enjoy my content, then consider subscribing for more, and yeah, this has been Aimsell, and I'll see you later.